Hi, welcome to Sean's Good Time Sports Podcast. Today we'll be talking about the NBA third round of the NBA playoffs. But first, let's go over a recap of the second round. Starting with my predictions. So I had the Celtics winning in 7. They won in 7. Then I had the Clippers, them winning in 5, but the Nuggets won in 7. Then I had the Bucks winning in 7, but the Heat won in 5. And then I had the Lakers winning in 6, but the Lakers won in 5. Now, I want to talk about that Celtics-Raptors game. I think my prediction was whoever got out of that was probably going to go to the finals. I think that was the toughest game in the Eastern Conference. But it's all going to depend on if the Celtics get Gordon Hayward back. I think him being out, that's a guy that can average 15-plus a game. I think we really saw Gordon come back into all-star form. So the big thing with them in this upcoming series with Miami is Gordon going to be back? That's the big question. Because if they can get him back, they're going to be really hard to beat. I was talking about that Clippers game. I think the whole world had the Clippers winning this series. But look how determined the Nuggets are. It's their willpower versus your willpower. And at the end of the day, they feel like they're supposed to be there. And they think they can beat anyone. So I give the Nuggets all the credit in the world for what they did. You know, beating the Jazz in 7, being down 3-1, then beating the Clippers down 3-1. I mean, that's unbelievable what they did, and all the credit goes to the coaching and the players over there. I can't wait for that series with them and the Lakers. And then the Lakers, we're going to talk about the Lakers Rockets series. I think in that series, with Daniel House messing up, doing crazy stuff off the court, and then not playing them, I think they just lost all momentum. I mean, I know they were down the series, but I think, he's a good role player, and I think that definitely hurt them. I think that series could have went to 6, but I think after the situation with him, they were just mentally not there as a team. And I think the Lakers, when you have a guy like Anthony Davis and LeBron James and a bunch of veterans on that team, they're going to take advantage on that and just find a way to whoop you. And that's exactly what the Lakers did, so credit to them, But, these games are exciting coming up. Celtics, Heat, and then Lakers, Nuggets. I mean, these are exciting games. But let's go into the predictions. So the third round of the NBA playoffs, the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. I'm excited. I mean, this is what we've been waiting for. These are the games to go to the finals. Celtics versus the Heat. I wouldn't be surprised if the Heat won this series. I think the big thing for the Celtics is if they're going to have a shot at this, they need to get Gordon back in Game 2 or Game 3. I think Game 1 they lose, but you just don't know. I think the Celtics get Gordon Hayward back. I think the Celtics win in 7. And the Lakers, I don't want to bet against the Nuggets because we saw what the Nuggets are capable of. They like this. They like those matches, being down like that, coming back and winning series. But the problem is when I look over at that Lakers team, when you have a guy like Anthony Davis and LeBron, that's hard to beat. And the big reason I'm going to go with the Lakers here, I'm going to lock the Lakers in 7, is because Anthony Davis, he's the best player on the court. I mean, you look at what he does all over the court. He's everywhere. He's flying around. He's the game changer of that Lakers team. And I just, the Lakers, I feel like they're chosen to do it this year. I mean, with the death of Kobe Bryant and everything that's going on, I think LeBron wants to prove everyone he's still that guy. That was it for my podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in.